In a small village nestled in the heart of Africa, there lived a beautiful and kind-hearted lady named Neoma. She had reached the age of marriage and was eager to find her life partner. One day, she sought the guidance of a wise prophet who lived on the outskirts of the village. The prophet, known for his accuracy, told Neoma that her future husband's name would be Rema. Neoma was overjoyed and thanked the prophet, feeling hopeful about her future. Little did she know, her journey to finding Rema would be more complicated than she imagined. A few weeks later, while attending a village festival, Neoma met 5 eligible men who caught her attention. They were all handsome, charming, and kind, exactly her type. But to her astonishment, all 5 men introduced themselves as Rema. Neoma was confused and wondered which one was the real Rema destined to be her husband. Neoma decided to get to know each of the Remas better, hoping to find clues about which one was meant to be hers. There was Rema the farmer, who was strong and hardworking, Rema the teacher, who was wise and patient, Rema the musician, who was creative and charismatic, Rema the artist, who was talented and expressive, and Rema the businessman, who was ambitious and confident. Each Rema had unique qualities that Neoma admired, making it difficult for her to decide. As she spent more time with each Rema, Neoma found herself drawn to different aspects of their personalities. She enjoyed Rema the farmer's kindness, Rema the teacher's wisdom, Rema the musician's passion, Rema the artist's creativity, and Rema the businessman's drive. But which one was the real Rema? Neoma returned to the prophet, seeking his guidance once again. However, she was met with devastating news. The prophet had passed away the day before. The villagers told her that the prophet had left no clear instructions or clues about her situation. Neoma felt lost and alone, wondering how she would ever find the right Rema. Determined to fulfill the prophecy, Neoma decided to take matters into her own hands. She would have to rely on her own intuition and judgment to find the real Rema. But where would she start? And so, Neoma's journey began. She would navigate the complexities of her relationships with each Rema, comparing their qualities, and seeking signs that would lead her to the one destined to be her husband. Neoma started by spending more time with Rema the farmer. She helped him with his daily chores, learning about his dedication to his work and his love for the land. She admired his strength and kindness as he tended to his crops and animals. As they worked together, Neoma noticed the way Rema's eyes sparkled when he talked about his farm, and how his smile could light up the entire field. One evening, as they sat under the stars, Rema shared his dreams of expanding his farm to help feed the entire village. Neoma was touched by his selflessness and generosity. She found herself feeling drawn to Rema's gentle nature and his commitment to making a difference in their community. The next day, Neoma visited Rema the teacher at the village school. She observed how he patiently guided his students, making complex concepts seem simple. She was impressed by his wisdom and his ability to inspire young minds. As they walked through the village, Rema pointed out the importance of education in their community's development. Neoma couldn't help but compare Rema the teacher's wisdom to Rema the farmer's kindness. Both qualities were essential, but which one was more important to her? She began to realize that each Rema brought unique strengths to the table, making her decision even more challenging. That evening, Neoma attended a village gathering where Rema the musician was performing. She was captivated by his charisma on stage and the way his music brought the community together. After the performance, Rema shared his passion for music and how it helped him express emotions and tell stories. Neoma saw a different side of Rema, one that was creative and expressive. She wondered if this Rema's artistic nature would complement her own personality. As she danced to the music, Neoma felt a connection to Rema's energy and enthusiasm. The next day, Neoma visited Rema the artist in his studio. She was amazed by the vibrant colors and emotions that poured out of his paintings. Rema shared his inspiration and creative process, revealing a deep understanding of the human experience. As they walked through the studio, Neoma noticed the way Rema's eyes sparkled when he talked about his art. She saw similarities between Rema the artist's creativity and Rema the musician's passion. Both had a way of expressing themselves that resonated with her. Neoma began to wonder if the real Rema was one who could tap into her own creative side. Neoma met with Rema the businessman to discuss a potential partnership between his company and her family's trade. She was impressed by his ambition and strategic thinking. As they negotiated, Rema showed a keen sense of leadership and vision. Neoma compared Rema the businessman's drive to Rema the farmer's dedication. Both had a strong work ethic, but one was focused on growth, while the other was rooted in tradition. She began to consider which quality was more important to her in a partner. As Neoma reflected on her time with each Rema, she realized that she was focusing too much on their individual qualities. She needed to look deeper, to find the one who shared her values and complemented her own personality. One evening, while watching the sunset, Neoma had an epiphany. She remembered the prophet's words, "The real Rema will be the one who makes your heart sing." She understood now that she needed to listen to her heart, to find the one who resonated with her on a deeper level. Neoma decided to have heartfelt conversations with each Rema, seeking a deeper connection. She started with Rema the farmer, asking him about his dreams and fears. As they spoke, she felt a sense of comfort and understanding. The next day, she had a similar conversation with Rema the teacher, exploring his thoughts on love and relationships. Neoma appreciated his wisdom and insight. With Rema the musician, she talked about creativity and passion, finding common ground in their love for art. Rema's enthusiasm was infectious, and Neoma felt her heart beat faster. With Rema the artist, she discussed the beauty of imperfection and the importance of taking risks. Neoma admired his vulnerability and authenticity. Finally, with Rema the businessman, she explored the balance between ambition and compassion. Rema's drive impressed her, but she wondered if he prioritized love and relationships. One evening, Neoma witnessed a moment of vulnerability from Rema the musician. He shared a personal struggle, revealing a deep sense of humility and trust. In that moment, Neoma felt a strong connection, as if her heart was resonating with his. She began to see Rema the musician in a new light, realizing that his passion and creativity were not just about music, but about life itself. Neoma wondered if this Rema might be the one who made her heart sing. The next day, Neoma observed how each Rema reacted to a challenging situation. Rema the farmer showed patience and understanding, while Rema the teacher offered guidance and support. Rema the musician used his creativity to find a solution, and Rema the artist saw beauty in the chaos. Rema the businessman, however, seemed more concerned with the outcome than the people involved. Neoma took note of each Rema's response, considering which qualities were essential to her in a partner. She began to see that character and values were just as important as passion and connection. Neoma decided to confront each Rema about their flaws and weaknesses. She started with Rema the farmer, who admitted to struggling with self-doubt. Rema the teacher revealed his tendency to be overly critical. Rema the musician shared his fear of failure. Rema the artist confessed his struggle with commitment. Rema the businessman admitted to prioritizing success over relationships. Neoma appreciated their honesty and vulnerability. She realized that no one was perfect, but it was how they acknowledged and worked on their flaws that mattered. One evening, as Neoma reflected on her journey, she felt an unexpected sense of clarity. She realized that she had been focusing too much on the qualities she wanted in a partner, rather than the connection she felt with each Rema. In a moment of introspection, Neoma's heart spoke louder than her mind. She remembered the way Rema the musician made her feel when they talked about creativity and passion. She recalled the way his eyes sparkled when he shared his struggles. Neoma's heart sang, and she knew. Neoma took a deep breath and made her choice. She chose Rema the musician, the one who had touched her heart with his passion, creativity, and vulnerability. She remembered the prophet's words, "The real Rema will be the one who makes your heart sing." With a sense of certainty, Neoma approached Rema the musician. She told him about the prophecy, her journey, and her choice. Rema's eyes sparkled with joy, and he took Neoma's hands in his. Rema the musician revealed a shocking truth. He was not only a musician but also the prophet's grandson. The prophet had foreseen Neoma's journey and had given Rema a special gift, the ability to make Neoma's heart sing. Rema explained that the other Remas were also part of the prophecy, each representing a different aspect of his personality. Neoma realized that her journey was not just about finding the right Rema but also about discovering the different facets of her own heart. Neoma and Rema realized that their connection was deeper than they had imagined. They began spending more time together, exploring their passions and dreams. Neoma was inspired by Rema's creativity and passion, while he was drawn to her kindness and determination. Together, they decided to combine their talents and create something new. Rema started composing music inspired by Neoma's story, while she began writing poetry inspired by their love. As they collaborated, their bond grew stronger. They found joy in each other's company, and their love became a source of inspiration for both of them. As their relationship blossomed, Neoma and Rema realized that their connection was more than just a physical attraction. It was a union of souls, a fusion of hearts and minds. One day, as they walked through the savannah, Rema took Neoma's hand and proposed to her. She said yes, and they embraced under the African sun. The news of their engagement spread throughout the village, and the people rejoiced for the couple. The 5 Remas, who had been part of the prophecy, became close friends of the couple and celebrated their love. Neoma and Rema knew that their journey was just beginning. They were excited to build a life together, one that would be filled with love, music, and poetry. Neoma and Rema's wedding day was a celebration of their love and the fulfillment of the prophecy. The village came together to witness the union of the two souls. The air was filled with music, laughter, and tears of joy. Rema's music played as Neoma walked down the aisle, her heart full of love. They exchanged vows, promising to cherish and support each other. The 5 Remas, who had been part of their journey, stood by their side, smiling. As they were pronounced husband and wife, the sky erupted in a vibrant display of colors, a testament to the beauty of their love. Neoma and Rema's life together was a harmonious blend of music, poetry, and love. They built a home filled with laughter, creativity, and passion. Rema's music inspired Neoma's poetry, and her words fueled his creativity. Together, they traveled, exploring new lands and experiencing different cultures. They shared their love and art with the world, spreading joy and inspiration wherever they went. Years passed, and their love continued to grow. They became a symbol of hope and unity, proof that true love can conquer all. After years of happiness and harmony, Neoma and Rema faced a new challenge. A severe drought hit the land, affecting the village and their way of life. Crops withered, and the people struggled to find food and water. Neoma and Rema knew they had to act. They used their talents to help the village. Rema composed music to inspire hope, while Neoma wrote poetry to uplift the spirits. Together, they organized a benefit concert, raising funds and awareness for the drought-stricken village. Their love and creativity sparked a sense of community and resilience. As the concert ended, a strange phenomenon occurred. The skies, which had been dry for months, opened up, and a gentle rain began to fall. The villagers rejoiced, knowing that the rain would bring life back to their parched lands. Neoma and Rema saw it as a sign, a testament to the power of their love and art. They realized that their bond was not only a source of personal joy but also a force for positive change. The villagers, inspired by the couple's example, came together to rebuild and restore their community. Neoma and Rema's love had sparked a miracle, bringing hope and renewal to the land. As the years passed, Neoma and Rema's love became the stuff of legend. People spoke of the couple who had brought life-giving rain to the parched earth, of the musician and poet whose love had inspired hope and resilience. Their story was told and retold, inspiring generations to come. The villagers would say, "May your love be like Neoma and Rema's, a force that brings life and joy to all those around you." The couple's home became a sanctuary, a place where artists and musicians came to find inspiration. Neoma and Rema mentored and guided, sharing their wisdom and creativity. One day, Neoma and Rema knew that their time on this earth was coming to an end. They called the villagers together and shared their final wisdom. "Love is the greatest art," Rema said. "It has the power to transform and transcend. Cherish it, nurture it, and share it with the world," Neoma added. And with that, they passed on, leaving behind a legacy of love, music, and poetry. The villagers mourned, but they also celebrated the couple's life and love. The 5 Remas, now old men, came together to pay their respects. They remembered the prophecy and the journey that had brought Neoma and Rema together. "We were part of something greater than ourselves," they said. "A love that will live on forever." And so, Neoma and Rema's story became a testament to the power of true love, a reminder that it can inspire, uplift, and transform lives. Their legacy lived on, a shining example of the magic that happens when two souls come together in perfect harmony.